let's apply the principles that we learned to a paragraph from one of your papers. So let's read together first. First, some believe farmers grow organic corn without fertilizers or pesticides, but the reality is that they used hybrid corn in their land because this type of seed grows bigger, resists disease, and farmers can harvest in shorter time. So that's the first sentence of a paragraph. It's a lot, right? It's kind of hard for your brain to take in all that information at the same time. So I'm going to just divide it into pieces so we can see how many ideas we really have here. Then we can figure out what to do, okay? So first, some believe farmers grow organic corn. And then what is organic? Meaning without fertilizers or pesticides. The reality is they use hybrid corn. Because this type of seed grows bigger, resists disease, and farmers can harvest in shorter time. So we could break those apart or put them together. Let's break them apart for now. So just in that beginning sentence, number one, we had maybe 6 ideas. Which is just way too much for a beginning sentence. It means you have a lot of ideas. That's a good problem to have. And now just time to simplify and teach your reader step by step. Okay, so the beginning is great. First, some believe, let me say that just because it's a little more formal to say you believe that. Some believe that farmers grow organic corn. Okay, so let's link organic corn to this next idea. Just put this back together. Okay. So now we have that clear link, right, from corn to corn. Okay, so now our old information in the next sentence could be corn, could be organic, could be fertilizers or pesticides. Now all of this is old information, okay? Excuse me. So down here, we're starting with reality. I think that's okay, because when you say up here, some believe that farmers grow organic corn, it's clear that that's really not true. But we could, just to be even more clear, say something like, okay, so corn to corn is fine here, even though it's not exactly the end. Then we have reality. So I'm going to start again with reality or truth. We could change so we don't always say the same thing. The truth is that they use hybrid corn. So up here they're talking about fertilizers and pesticides, and here hybrid, which is not exactly the same thing, right? So we have to show the connection between fertilizers and hybrid. And then pesticides are also another separate thing. So we have to approach both of those individually. So the truth is that they use hybrid corn on their land. So hybrid corn, most people aren't going to know what that means, okay? So here, you want to put in some sort of definition of hybrid. A lot of you said something like, hybrid corn is designed with 2 different types of corn with the best characteristics, all right? I'm not going to go into that right now, but we would want to put a definition in here, okay? So the truth is that they use hybrid corn on their land. Now, how does hybrid corn connect to fertilizers? Sorry, my typing's bad today. Nitrogen. There we go. Okay. As we do this, you can see that I keep thinking, oh, I need to add this here. Oh, I need to add this here. Now, some of these points might have already been in this paragraph later on, because remember, I just took the first sentence. But when I start thinking about how to link things together, I see, oh, it doesn't make sense to do it in a different order. I want to do it in the order that creates the most natural links, okay? So after we talk about that, what would make sense to talk about next? I think probably right now we would talk about the problems of nitrogen, right? Down here. So here I would start to list or talk about the environmental problems. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. And down here, these are reasons why farmers use hybrid corn. So I can say something, how can I link these 2 ideas? So actually, no, that doesn't work. Sometimes you have to think about it, right? So seeds grow bigger, they resist disease. How about this? You can see all my spelling problems as they pop up. Here we go. Farmers use hybrid corn despite all of these problems, because we just talked about environmental problems, right? Because this type of seed grows bigger. I think we can put all of these together. Remember that if you have kind of a longer list, it's better to put it at the end of the sentence, so that's all right. Okay. So at this point, if I wanted to go back and talk about pesticides, I could start talking about that here. But now you can see that we have a much more fleshed out paragraph that flows, right? And then we have that link of corn to corn, reality to truth, hybrid to hybrid. nitrogen to nitrogen. So you can see it's not always the first word and the last word, but it's somewhere near the beginning of the sentence and somewhere near the end. All right, so I hope that helps make things clear and you can apply those things to your own papers.